Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn January 10, 2023. The Sun and retrograde Mercury come together in your solar 4th house today, and you want to make sense of matters from the past. The tendency is to look back, analyze, and reconsider. You're in great shape for some exploring, as ideas that result from today's musings and communications can have long-term importance. You might gain a new understanding of a past, home, or family matter. It's a good day for releasing a problem through a conversation with someone you trust. It's nevertheless best to observe, take notes, and muse rather than lock something down. The moon moves into your social sector later today, and you seek the chance to unwind and enjoy yourself. Happiness goals are in stronger focus. In your relationship you feel more and more that it is getting boring. Both of you basically go your own ways, and at the most you are meeting up shortly before going to bed for a little chit-chat, which certainly doesn't reduce the feeling of being lonely. The only thing that helps is talk, talk, talk. If need be, let go of old problems, start afresh and discover long-forgotten attractions, which once brought your partner and you together. What do you need to set straight with your work-life balance and workspace? You may notice a few issues that should be corrected when the Sun in Capricorn conjuncts Mercury retrograde in Capricorn. Scheduling issues may arise, suggesting that you might feel overworked or tired with how much you have going on. Your work environment might also be in disarray, which will add to your stress. Use this conjunction to fix your schedule, organize your workspace, and ask for help if you are open to receiving it. You will get back on track. Just as the Sun's friendly aspect to Uranus in your financial sector is separating, Mercury is moving into the same aspect. This time, Mercury and Uranus are not only both in retrograde motion, but this is a repeat. This is doubling down on both a growing sense of confidence when it comes to financial matters on the home front, while both hindsight and foresight are becoming clearer by the day. You can enjoy today's transit, because it is a time to focus intensively on yourself and your personal needs. In fact, this is a wonderful transit for grooming. Enjoy making yourself as attractive as you possibly can. If possible, get that haircut, get your nails done, have a massage to make your skin lovely and radiant, soak in the tub with real rose petals. Indulge yourself in healthy pleasures and ask no questions. As long as it's healthy, you deserve it. Don't be surprised if you find yourself feeling more pensive than anything else on this day. It's a day full of your own essence, and this can see you contemplating your life, the relationships in it, and the direction you are heading. Rather than struggling to be productive, work with this day, as it will ground you and help you. Even a few minutes of meditation may make all the difference in helping you do whatever you need. Take more time later this evening. It is on the heels of past full moon and any work and life balance reminders it might have brought that the Sun and Mercury align in your home and family sector, putting the focus on the things and people close to home. There is even a focus on reconnecting with the past. At the same time, in its final hours in your career sector, the moon is adding fuel to a growing sense of resolve on the job front. With playful and adventurous forces also strengthening, those work and life balance reminders couldn't be more important or timely. At the same time that Venus is spending her first weekend in your romantic sector, Mars is not only in his last weekend in retrograde motion in an adventurous part of your chart, but is coming to a standstill in order to turn direct next week. This is allowing Venus to catch up, and as the planets of love and passion draw closer, a mix of nostalgia, romance, passion, and adventure is becoming stronger. Our eyes in the sky. Mercury retrograde in Capricorn and Uranus retrograde in Taurus unite today. Contrary to popular belief, this planetary connection can bring clarity to matters and allow us to see situations from a different perspective. The world seems larger, clearer, and lovelier when we look at it from a million miles away with no judgment. If you have news to share, now is the time to express yourself. You will be heard and seen by those you love. You may feel unusually cross or ill-tempered during this time. Emotions loom large and seem practically unmanageable. Your body seems to have a mind of its own. Cravings may feel too strong to push aside. This is perfectly natural. One useful herbal remedy for this feeling is chamomile tea. Chamomile is known as the baby remedy, for it soothes a cranky baby and restores balance after a fever. You may drink the tea or actually put tea bags in your bath. While a friendly aspect between Venus in your career sector and Mars in your income sector won't peak until tomorrow, they are already in harmony and at an important time for both. Venus is forging a path for the Sun to follow when he returns in 10 days, and that includes connecting all the dots across the income, work, and career fronts. With Mars slowing ahead of his direct turn in 4 days, as the planet of money, Venus is the perfect planet to exploit both untapped income potential and to prepare for the turnaround ahead. While the Moon is still 2 days away from its first visit to your romantic sector for the year, as it will then go on to make its first visit to your relationship sector for the year just a few days later, there are some important days coming up on both fronts. This makes today's clash between the Moon and Venus today and any work and life balance issues this might expose the right reminder at the right time. After sunup, the Leo Moon opposes Venus in Aquarius, stimulating insecurity. We feel distant from others, even if we are in a room full of people. Failing to achieve the validation we desire can cause us to showboat for attention. Naturally, this only further damages our self-confidence. The real issue now is not that others do not value us, it's that we do not value ourselves. Take the energy you would put into people-pleasing and invest it instead in the creative pursuits that bring you joy. If we make our own happiness, people will flock to us in order to be a part of it. Before noon, the Moon sextiles retrograde Mars in Gemini, helping us to cooperate with others. If we've chosen a creative pursuit to busy ourselves with during the Moon-Venus opposition, this influence will help us to sink into our passion project and achieve success in this venture. However, this aspect is not just about achieving accolades. It is about the internal gratification we attain for doing something that has merit to us. It is about being brave enough to see our efforts through despite the odds. The Moon's first visit to a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart for the year is both some light relief after the heaviness that the full moon of the last few days brought and a chance to put its work-life balance reminders into practice. This was a full moon that will always fall at some point during the Sun's month-long visit to your career sector, and it came when this new professional year was already getting off to a good start. Following on from that, today's playful lunar vibes are another reminder that life can't be all work and no play. The Moon's first visit to your romantic sector for the year has already got off to a good start thanks to its friendly aspect to Jupiter in Aries yesterday. The Moon will also form the same aspect to the asteroid Eris, just as the warrior princess of the cosmos has come to a standstill in her final days in retrograde motion. This is highlighting the new and old doors that are open.